Do you think you have poor mental health? Do you think you can't do anything right or that there is something abnormal? Do you say, no matter what I do in my life, it just doesn't work out and I ruin everything I start? I can't achieve anything. I can't be happy. Where am I going wrong? What do I need to fix? You're in the right video. If you still haven't subscribed to the channel, you can stop the video and subscribe. Let's have a little talk. If nothing in life makes you happy, if you don't have enough energy to accomplish things, if you attribute it to poor mental health, if you attribute it to some abnormality in you, there's a problem here. Because every failure, every unhappiness, every bad process does not mean that mental health is in a bad state. There has been life on this earth for millions of years. Not only humans, but even animals have experienced failures, unhappiness, and suffering in this world. And it will continue to happen. In every period of our lives, we will encounter a surprise bad event. So when you experience pain, when you don't achieve the success you want, you shouldn't think it's about your psychology. There are already dozens of people on social media who post that our psychology is broken. We shouldn't do this wrong to ourselves. If you have these symptoms, you have no energy for life, you have less desire to eat, your sleep patterns are disturbed, you might be depressed. This may be related to a process you are going through. I mean, you shouldn't make statements like that when you have no concrete evidence that I'm psychologically disturbed. These symptoms can also be seen in people with depression. But we need much more data before we can say that these are related to depression. Depression is much more than all these symptoms. It's our soul saying to our body, I don't want to belong here anymore. We may have experienced a bad event and are reacting to it emotionally. We might be going through a busy period and we might be having trouble sleeping because of working all night long. And despite all this, we can return to normal within 1-2 weeks. To think that this is related to depression or a mental health disorder, it has to have been happening for at least 6 months. Whereas you don't know anything about me, you don't know my life, but you're commenting on my mental health. Hinting to these people that they are depressed can affect them. Because when we go through difficult times, we may care more about people's comments. The person who made this comment could be a family member or a dear friend. He could say he wants our best interests at heart, but it may make a situation that we could have dealt with in a week or two more complicated. Placebo and nocebo. If you tell someone you are depressed, they may feel depressed. For example, if you believe that you are sick, you can feel sick, and you can be sick even if you don't have bacteria in your body. This is called the placebo and nocebo. That's why people who share psychological information need to be very careful about it. We shouldn't comment on mental health if we don't think the other person really needs mental support. The best precaution would be to apply a good filter to take people's comments seriously. You need to take care of yourself in this regard. If you feel bad, if you feel like you've achieved nothing in this life and you feel worthless, stop first. Then take a deep breath and question. You need to realize with all your heart that you are no different from the people who have succeeded in this life. Yes, our circumstances are different. Yes, some people may be born lucky. But that doesn't mean you have to go through life as a failure. You can achieve great things. You can reach your dreams that seem impossible, but at the same time, when you think about them, they excite you and make you happy. But you have to believe it. You should support yourself instead of hurting yourself, because you're trying to go down a very difficult path. You may have made mistakes, you may feel worthless, you may have damaged your mental health. You can't become more successful by being angry with yourself and constantly criticizing yourself harshly. You need to have compassion for yourself. Only then can you not be afraid of making mistakes. From today, accept responsibility and do what you want to do. If you can't run, you walk. If you can't walk, you crawl. But you will keep moving in the direction you want. Even if your steps are small, you should be further ahead than the day before. When you go to sleep at night, you have to answer the question, what did I do for my dreams today? Even if it's a small answer. Life is really beautiful, and it is not as difficult as you think to bring you happiness. There is always hope in life. It's only when we are pessimistic, including me, that we feel like we are in a dungeon. I feel that too. Because we are human beings, we have feelings, and it's natural to feel that way. But you have to remind yourself that it's just a feeling. It will come and go, and the next day will be a new day. You can't forgive people and forgive yourself if you are stuck in your pain, if you keep thinking about your failures, if you keep bringing up your unhappiness over and over again and getting angry with yourself and with people. You have to get up from where you are sitting. Otherwise, success and happiness will not come to you. This hatred will only continue to hurt you. You want to turn your life around, don't you? You want to start again, to be stronger, happier. You need to do the opposite of the bad things you've done so far. You have to fight as hard as you can. Don't compare yourself with others. Your story is very different from theirs. I talked about the duck effect. I said that social media is the great illusion. Because on social media, we all put our high, beautiful sides out there. And if you're already in the process of feeling worthless, watching them makes you feel even more worthless. You feel like everyone else is successful and you're a failure, whereas they are no different from you. They just kept moving, so keep moving. You won't believe the miracles life will bring you. Do as much as you can for your dreams today, right now. If you start, you will succeed. But if after this video you go and watch another self-help video, if you try to get motivated again, you will not be able to take action. And let's say you're fully motivated. If you say, I'll start the next day or the next week, you're not going to make it. Because there is no end to procrastination. We are alive right now. There is no next day. There is no past. There is only the present. I am with you in this process. If there are any videos you want, if there are any words you want to hear, you can share them with me. I will do whatever I can to make you better. I've been through these dark times and I wish I had someone in my life to guide me. I want to fill that void in your life. Remember, you are not alone. We all go through dark times. The ones who succeed and go through them successfully are the ones who keep moving. Keep improving until the next video.